Okay, next concept in atomic structure is Planck's quantum theory. Planck's quantum theory. Planck's quantum theory. So first we have to know what is a black body. What is black body? This is a perfect absorber as well as emitter of light radiation. Perfect absorber as well as emitter of light radiation. This is black body of all types of radiation. So, which is nothing but a hollow sphere. Hollow sphere coated inside with platinum black and has a small hole on the wall. Act as a near black body. There is no perfect black body, so this is a near black body, which is nothing but the hollow sphere coated inside with the platinum black and has a small hole on the wall, act as near black body. So, let us see the graphical representation of light radiation intensity versus wavelength. We saw the graphical representation or graph between the wavelength and intensity of light radiation. Intensity of light radiation is taken on y-axis. Intensity of radiation is taken on y-axis and wavelength is taken on x-axis. This is wavelength. At two different temperatures, we have such type of graphs. This is at T1 temperature and this is at T2 temperature. T2 is greater than T1. At T1 temperature or at any T2 temperature, at any temperature, the intensity of the light radiation increases and reaches the maximum point with the wavelength and then decreases. Here also at T2 temperature, the intensity of light radiation increases and reaches the maximum point or maximum peak and then decreases. This is the first point we have to learn from this graph. So second point is if the temperature increases, here the T2 is greater than T1, so the temperature increases, the maximum peak of the curve shifts towards the lower wavelength. These 2 points are very, very important. First point is at a given temperature, intensity of light radiation, increases reaches maximum point and then decreases. First you have to learn the point. And second point you have to learn is if the temperature increases, the maximum point intensity of radiation, the maximum point of intensity of radiation shifts towards to lower wavelengths. The maximum point shifts towards to lower wavelength, lower lambda. These 2 points are very, very important from this graph. And then we have to learn about Planck's quantum theory. I want to discuss about Planck quantum theory. This is the second concept in atomic structure. So, Planck quantum theory, emission. The first point of quantum theory is absorption or emission of radiation. Absorption or emission of radiation is due to the vibrations of particles. Vibrations of particles. This is very, very important. The absorption or emission of radiation is due to the vibrations of particles. Which particles? These are charged particles. The second one is the radiation is associated with a certain amount of energy. The radiation is associated with certain amount of energy. Certain amount of energy. Each and every radiation, the radiation is associated with certain amount of energy, and the energy is always in a discontinuous waveform. The energy, this is always in discontinuous waveform. Always in discontinuous waveform. That is like this. This is continuous, discontinuous waveform. So, energy is released, energy is always in discontinuous waveform in the form of small packets called quantum. Release energy or absorb energy or emission energy is in the form of small packets according to Planck's. The small packets are known as quantum. So third point is the quantum or energy is associated with a frequency is directly proportional to nu. That means the energy is associated with the small packets is directly proportional to the frequency of the light radiation. That is equal to E is equal to h nu, where h is Planck's constant. H is Planck's constant. The value of h is 6.625 into 10 power minus 27 erg second, or 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 27 erg second, 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second, and these two values are most important. But frequency nu is equal to c by lambda. Substitute nu is equal to c by lambda in this equation. That implies E is equal to hc by lambda. In terms of wavelength, we can find out the energy by using this formula. E is equal to hc by lambda. If in formula frequency is given, then we can calculate the energy of the light radiation by using E is equal to h nu. But nu bar is equal to 1 by lambda. That implies E is equal to hc into 1 by lambda. It can be written like this. Then we get hc nu bar. This is about Planck's quantum theory, and let us say the Einstein generalization. The main difference is in Planck quantum theory, the absorbed or emitted light radiation in the form of quantum, and also integral multiples. So according to Planck, energy of the light radiation is integral multiple of quantum, which is nothing but n value is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to so on. That means the small packets is in integer values but not in fractional values. So where n is equal to number of photons, or number of quantas, whatever it may. So n is equal to number of quantas which are in, or number of quantas which is nothing but small packets. The small packets are in 1, 2, 3, 4 integer values but not in fractional values. Next, according to Einstein, the absorbed energy and emitted energy according to Einstein's theory, absorbed emission energy is in the form of small packets called photons. Absorbed or emitted energy of light radiation in the form of small packets called photon. So here also the energy is directly proportional to nu. Einstein generalizes, or Einstein applies the Planck's quantum theory for all types of electromagnetic radiations. E is directly proportional to nu. E is equal to h nu, or E is equal to hc by lambda, or E is equal to hc nu bar. E is equal to hc nu bar. So the Einstein applies the Planck quantum theory for all types of electromagnetic radiations. And one more important point is energy for 1 mole of photons. Energy for 1 mole of photons is given by E is equal to capital N h nu, where N is Avogadro's number. N is Avogadro's number, which is nothing but 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. So let us see the applications of this is about Einstein's generalization of Planck's quantum theory. Einstein extends the Planck's quantum theory for all types of electromagnetic radiations. And then we get E is equal to h nu, E is equal to hc by lambda, or E is equal to hc nu bar. If 1 mole of photon, the energy for 1 mole of photons is given by E is equal to nh nu. This is where N is equal to Avogadro's number. Let us see the applications of Planck's quantum theory and Einstein generalization. Planck's quantum theory and Einstein generalization. Applications. Energy comparison. Energy comparison for two light radiations. Energy comparison for two light radiations. First point, in terms of wavelength. In terms of wavelength, the energy comparison of two light radiations like this. Let us consider E is equal to hc by lambda. E1 is equal to hc by lambda 1. This is for first light radiation. For second light radiation, E2 is equal to hc by lambda 2. This is for second light radiation. The ratio of energies or comparison of energies in terms of wavelengths like this. H is cancelled and we get E1 by E2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. This is the comparison of two light radiations in terms of wavelength is equal to E1 by E2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. And second one is in terms of frequency. In terms of frequency. So we know about Planck's quantum theory. E is equal to h nu. For light radiation, first light radiation E1 is equal to h nu 1 and second light radiation E2 is equal to h nu 2. This is second one. The comparison of energies E1 by E2 is equal to h nu 1 by h nu 2 or E1 by E2 is equal to nu 1 by nu 2. This is the second one. And third one, in terms of wave number, in terms of wave numbers, according to Planck quantum theory, E is equal to hc nu bar. For first light radiation, E1 is equal to hc nu 1 bar, and for second light radiation, E2 is equal to hc nu 2 bar. So comparison of energies or ratio of energies E1 by E2 is equal to hc nu 1 bar by hc nu 2 bar. Hc is cancelled, which is nothing but E1 by E2 is equal to nu 1 bar by nu 2 bar. This is about the energy comparison of two light radiations in terms of wave numbers. Let us take a look. In terms of wavelength, E1 by E2 is equal to lambda 2 by lambda 1. In terms of frequencies, E1 by E2 is equal to nu 1 by nu 2. And in terms of wave numbers, E1 by E2 is equal to nu 1 bar by nu 2 bar. Most important formulas on Planck's quantum theory. And one more application is there, which is nothing but the wavelength is given in angstrom units, and then we have to calculate the energy in electron volts by using this formula. If wavelength is given in one more application, if wavelength is in angstrom units, then calculation of energy in electron volts. Calculation of energy in electron volts as E is equal to 12375 by lambda, where lambda is in angstrom units. If the lambda is in angstrom units in the given problem, in the options the energy is in electron volts, then we have to use this formula. The energy electron volts E is equal to in electron volts 12375 divided by lambda in electron volts. Thank you.